nature just hit the reset button on us. Hi everyone, I'm Sapna Madan, a student of BSc Medical Semester 5 at Kanya Mahavidyalaya, Jalandhar. Today I got a golden opportunity to present a poster on the topic Impact of COVID-19 Lockdown on Environment. During my talk, I will provide you with some background regarding effect of COVID-19 on environment and why its understanding is important to us. And we will look at full environmental impact of the COVID-19 crisis to date and what lessons we can take from this tragedy to fight the climate change. So without any further delay, let's get started. Here, we are going to look forward to the four major areas in which we can see a greater impact on environment. First one is carbon emission, the second one is the waste, third one is wildlife and habitat, and the fourth one is energy. First of all, we will look at coronavirus pandemic's impact on the carbon emission. Greenhouse gases emission has plunged due to rapid decline in travel and economic activity. They are likely to go back once the pandemic subsides. But some pre-existing trends like the rise of remote work have also accelerated and will have a lasting impact on cutting carbon emissions. Here are some figures of United States, Europe and China. In United States, domestic air traffic reduced by 40%. The traffic congestion fell dramatically in major cities. In New York, 50% decrease in carbon monoxide emission is seen, whereas in Seattle, 41% decrease in peak traffic congestion is reported. In New York, 65 million fewer air passengers traveled in planes, significantly cutting down a large number of flights and hence the carbon emissions also. In Madrid, China, nitrogen dioxide emission is reduced by 75% and by 10% in the northern Italy. In China, the improved air quality had saved the lives of 40,000 children under 5 years. And here, 25% fall in carbon emission is also reported. Moving on further, we will see the coronavirus pandemic's impact on the waste. So, due to greater demand of medical equipments, the medical waste quadrupled to 2,000 tons per day. In US, a surge in solid medical wastes puts 4,67,000 waste collection workers at risk. In Italy, 111% surge in consumers spent on packaged mandarins is seen. As reusable bags were banned in several states, this has contributed to increase in the plastic waste. On the other hand, if we will look, 1 billion trees per year are needed to package shipped goods. While China grapples the medical waste facilities at near or full capacities, the rest of the world braces for a huge increase in the infectious waste. It remains to be seen if a dip in the official waste or the office waste balances out the increase in the food and shipping packages. Next, if we look the coronavirus pandemic's impact on energy. 1.5% of total power in US is consumed annually by data centers. In Europe, the increase in demand of broadband by 40% is seen, while in the South Korea, 30% increase in online gaming activity is noted. In Frankfurt, Germany, a new world record for data throughput at internet exchange is recorded, that is 9.1 terabytes per second. 65 million people all over the world streams of strange things on internet. Broadband demand has risen dramatically thanks to the online conferencing, schooling and streaming videos, but not all experts agree it's energy intensive. Some experts argue that big data, like the kind that picks what product to show you on a website, requires more energy. Last but not the least, impact on wildlife and habitat. In US, a false report claims the wild turkeys were now in Auckland, but they have already been roaming the city for years. In Italy, a fake news spread that dolphins and swans did not return to Venice Canal. The dolphins were elsewhere and swans were already local visitors. In Japan, cicada wandered the streets and subway stations of Nara was also fake, as these were regular visitors of the place. And some other fake news include, like in Chile, a puma showed up in the center of Santiago. In India, a stangan around the state capital of Dehradun. Viral social media posts showing wildlife running in the urban areas largely fake news, sadly. Most of these animals were regular visitors or the location was misinterpreted. The popularity of these posts show the need for the people to find meaning in this pandemic. Lastly, we will conclude with some data of India like PM10 and PM2.5 concentrations reduced by half in comparison to pre-lockdown. Nitrogen dioxide and carbon monoxide have also shown considerable decline during the lockdown. In the transportation and industrial locations, air quality have improved close to 60%. The central and eastern Delhi have experienced maximum improvement in the air quality. On the second and the fourth day of the lockdown, about 40 to 50% improvement in air quality was seen. At last, I would like to thank you all for kindly listening to me.